My speech is going to be about NFL news that is currently happening as of today. Sports overall is a popular topic in American news, no matter if it's baseball, basketball, or volleyball. However, American football is probably the most well known sport in America and one of the most popular topics in American news headlines because football is physical, fast paced, and seasonal, which makes fans eager to want to watch their favorite team win and be entertained. Football's popularity and success skyrocketed due to the devotion, the fact that they're all day events, and how balanced the teams are compared to other sports. What makes the NFL so popular and balanced is what goes on during the offseason. Free agency, trading, and the draft during the offseason is what makes the NFL so popular in the news. It gets people excited to see what decisions their teams make or what decision their team makes during the offseason because it can determine how well their team will do next season. And me personally, my next door neighbor's son, his name is Aaron Ripkowski, and he used to play in the NFL. He played for the Green Bay Packers, and he explained to me how the NFL manages free agency, trading, and the draft, and how they run the whole organization. So let's think for a second how important and valuable football is to Americans. Football can teach you hard work, discipline, and to be consistent, which can go a long way and help you achieve your goals in life. I'm going to talk about the biggest moves the NFL has made so far this year in the headlines or in the news. Starting off with the most popular topic, which is free agency. Free agency is the most popular topic in the NFL or in the news of the NFL, is because it is one of the most important methods to build a championship quality roster. Also critical in terms of filling in the needs to help push a team to be successful. For example, in 2010, the Giants signed Antrel Rolle during free agency, and he helped lead the Giants to a Super Bowl win in the 2011 season. While playing along with quarterback Eli Manning. The biggest news happening right now in free agency is Aaron Rodgers is rumored to sign with the New York Jets. That's only if the Jets can agree to trade for the first round pick. So to the Green Bay Packers. So if they trade the first round pick to the Green Bay Packers in this year's draft, then Aaron will get signed to the New York Jets. And also the Dolphins signed Jalen Ramsey to a multi-million-dollar contract. And also my favorite team, the Buffalo Bills, they signed former Super Bowl winner from the Rams, Taylor Rapp, hoping to repeat a Super Bowl win with the Bills. And by joining two All-Pros to help the Bills, which are Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. And also the San Francisco 49ers re-signed Nick Bosa to a $30 million contract. As you can see, free agency is very unique and complex. In relation to the importance of free agency, trading is also one of the most important factors because it can determine what picks the teams get in the draft. Trades happen in the NFL because the game is based around salary cap. For instance, if Team A is paying a player $5 million guaranteed with no bonuses, then Team B will have to pay the same amount if they trade for a player or for that player, unless they renegotiate a new contract with the new player after the trade is done. The biggest trades that happened so far this year is the Baltimore Ravens picked up a trade and signed receiver Odell Beckham Jr. a one-year deal worth $18 million. The contract's worth $18 million. The Tennessee Titans signed defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons to a 4-year deal worth $94 million. after his trade, and the New York Giants trade and acquired tight end star Darren Waller. They signed him a multi-million-dollar contract as well after all his trade was done. Trading makes a big impact in the NFL because depending on who you trade and or sign also determines what draft pick they receive in a early or a late round in the draft. In addition, the draft is also important in the NFL and in the news. The NFL draft is important because the draft is when potential rookies are about to get inducted into the NFL and they can showcase their talent. Depending how well they did in the combine and in college determines their spot in the draft. The draft is composed of 7 rounds and can last up for days, depending how smoothly everything goes. It also gives teams the opportunity to infuse their roster with new talent, and some rookies will provide an instant boost to the team's performance and talent. Rookies may even help their team go to the playoffs. The top 3 draft picks currently in the news right now is the Panthers are predicted to get the first pick in the NFL draft. They are predicted to draft C.J. Stroud, a quarterback from Ohio State. He's an excellent QB. He's got accurate pocket passing, and he's got some mobility when needed. The Texans are predicted to receive the second pick in the draft. They are predicted to draft Alabama quarterback Bryce Young, which makes 3 former Alabama stars to join the Texans roster, if you also count Christian Harris and John Mechie. The Colts are predicted to receive the 3rd pick in the draft. They are predicted to draft Florida University quarterback Anthony Richardson. He is the Josh Allen, which is the Bills quarterback of this year's draft. He's got great height, great athleticism. He possesses an overall passing and rushing skill set that is almost too good. As we can clearly see, those top 3 factors is what makes the NFL popular in the news and successful. Free agency, trading, the draft can dictate how good a team is going to be next season and help bring a team a championship and success, all while still providing entertainment to the fans. With all the facts stated, football is clearly the most popular sport topic currently in American news. Football gets people excited for the next season. Fans see what players their team signs or trades, and fans see what rookies their team drafted, and they see like how all those 3 factors will help their team prevail and to be successful. So finally, with everything said, I want y'all to think about today of how football is important to American culture. So with everything said, did you learn something about the NFL that you didn't know before?